Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving straight into what is honestly one of the biggest mysteries in English grammar, the true difference between verb forms and verb tenses. Now, if you're an A2 or B1 English learner, or frankly, even a native speaker who just never had this explained properly, this is going to be a massive help. We use these terms interchangeably all the time, but they are actually completely different concepts. Getting them mixed up is literally the #1 reason why building English sentences can feel so confusing. But by the end of our time together today, you're going to see exactly how they work together like a perfectly fit puzzle.
So let's kick things off by asking 3 fundamental questions. What is a verb form? What is a verb tense? And, most importantly, why on earth do we need both of them? Think of these questions as our roadmap for today. We always hear teachers say things like, hey, use the past form here, or check your verb tense there. And it all just blends together and sounds like the exact same thing. But it really isn't. Answering these 3 questions is going to completely unlock how you understand sentences.
All right, let's completely pull these 2 ideas apart. First up, a verb form is basically just the physical shape of a verb. It's just the word itself and how it's spelled. Second, a verb tense tells us when an action actually happens. A tense shows us the time of the action. So, if you remember nothing else, remember this. Form is shape, tense is time. And here's the real secret as to why we need both. Tenses are usually made by combining those physical verb shapes with auxiliary verbs, helper verbs like be, have, or will. They act just like building blocks. You use the shape to build the time. Let's make this super concrete with an example using the verb to eat. What we have here are its physical shapes, its forms. You've got the infinitive, to eat. The base form, eat. The present forms, eat or eats. The past form, ate. The present participle, eating. And the past participle, eaten. Notice how we aren't talking about the past, present, or future in a full sentence yet? We're literally just looking at the verb's wardrobe. These are just the different outfits the verb to eat can wear, depending on the situation.
Okay, so how does this actually build into tenses? Now we're shifting gears from the shape to the time. We're mapping the time of an action onto a really clear timeline of past, present, and future. Tenses take our verb forms and place them exactly where they belong on this timeline. Take a look at the past section. I ate breakfast yesterday. Ate is the past form, and the tense is simple past. Then the present. I eat breakfast every day. And finally the future. I will eat breakfast tomorrow. Notice what happened in that future tense. We took the base form eat and combined it with the helper verb will to firmly place it on the future part of the timeline. The tense maps the action to a very specific moment. Let's put this under the microscope with a specific sentence. Take sentence 1. She eats lunch at school. Ask yourself, what's the time and what's the shape? Well, the verb tense, the time of the action, is the simple present, because this is a routine, right? It's a fact, something she regularly does. But how did we actually build that tense? We used the verb form, the shape, known as the present form, which here is eats with an S, because our subject is she. So we used a present shape to build a simple present time. Makes sense, right? Now, this next sentence shows us exactly what happens when the action is happening right now, at this very second. Sentence 2. She is eating lunch. The time, the verb tense, is the present continuous. The action is currently in progress. But look really closely at how we built that. We didn't just use one word. The main verb form we used is the present participle shape, which is eating with that ing ending. But here's the catch. The shape eating cannot show time all by itself. It absolutely needs a helper. So we combined it with the helper verb is. Is plus the present participle eating gives us the whole shebang, the present continuous tense. Let's do one more of these to really lock it in. Sentence 3. She has eaten lunch. The verb tense here is the present perfect. We use this tense when an action was finished in the past but still has a direct connection to right now. Like, she's not hungry right now because she has already eaten. So how do we construct this? We take the verb form known as the past participle, the shape eaten, and we combine it with the helper verb has. The physical shape is eaten, but the time is present perfect. You can start to see how separating form and tense makes grammar incredibly logical rather than just random rules. All right, tag you're it. I want you to actively apply what we've just been talking about. Here's a quick little exercise with 5 practice sentences. For each one, you need to identify the verb tense, which is the time, and the main verb form, which is the shape. Sentence 1, I eat breakfast at 7 every morning. Sentence 2, she ate breakfast before school. Sentence 3, they are studying for the exam. Sentence 4, we have finished our homework.
Sentence 5. He will travel to Canada next year. Go ahead and literally hit pause on this explainer right now. Grab a piece of scratch paper, jot down your answers for the tense and the form for each sentence, and then just hit play when you're ready to see how you did.
Welcome back. Let's walk through these together and see how you did. For sentence 1, I eat breakfast at 7 o'clock every morning, the verb tense is simple present, and the verb form is the present form eat. Sentence 2, she ate breakfast before school, the tense is simple past, built using the past form shape, ate. For sentence 3, they are studying for the exam, the tense is present continuous. We built that using the auxiliary are plus the present participle, that ing form, which is studying. Moving on to number 4, we have finished our homework. The tense is present perfect. That one requires the past participle form, which is finished, combined with the helper have. And finally, sentence 5, he will travel to Canada next year. The tense is simple future. To build it, we use the base form of the verb, travel, combined with the auxiliary will. Hey, if you missed a couple of these, don't sweat it at all. Just keep asking yourself, what is the time, and what physical shape did I use to build it?
As we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with this one golden rule. Whenever you see a verb in English, train your brain to ask 2 totally separate questions. Question 1, what is the verb form? Is it eat, eats, ate, eating, or eaten? And question 2, what is the verb tense? Is the time simple present, simple past, present continuous, present perfect, future, or something else? If you forget absolutely everything else from this explainer, just remember this. Verb form equals the shape of the verb. Verb tense equals the time of the action.
Seriously, this one simple shift in thinking is a total game changer for how you understand English. Suddenly, the grammar rules aren't just random things to memorize. They're a completely logical system of combining shapes to express exactly when things happen. So here's my challenge to you. Try looking at a news article or reading a book today and spotting the shapes versus the time. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Now that you know the difference between the shape of a word and the time of an action, ask yourself, what shapes are you going to use to build your future sentences today? Keep practicing, keep asking those great questions, and I'll see you next time on TVOLM, The Value of Languages. Keep exploring.